had an epiphany yesterday, and I was talking to one of my homeboys that I went to high school with, kind of grew up with each other. Damn near went to school with him in elementary school, or not elementary school, but middle school and high school. So basically, we're like just talking, and I looked up and I was like, man, whoever would imagine would have been in this predicament when we were fucking fifth graders, sixth graders, seventh graders. And it really just goes to show the test of time of when you really just put your head down, you focus on one thing, and you allocate blood, sweat, and tears and just relentless action towards the pursuit of that goal. You'd be surprised at how much you can accomplish in a short amount of time. And and I would say for me, the sixth grade version of myself knows for damn sure he wasn't even thinking about real estate. He was thinking about being an engineer, working with cars, or whatever the case may have been. And then once I had the switch of going to real estate, that's when everything started to catapult, so to speak. And I say that to say is, when I look back on those times and those memories of me being in the position of where I am today, I thoroughly enjoyed the process. And I say that because the process kind of just made me who I am today. It builds character, it builds resilience, it builds perseverance, it builds belief in oneself, it builds the willingness to be okay in the unknown. And you'd be surprised at what you can accomplish when you really just focus on one thing and just get rid of all distractions and negative people around you. Like, honestly, this shit is kind of crazy for me to even think about now. It's just like how much I've been able to accomplish in the last 3-4 years. Like, kind of crazy to think the people I've met, the person I became, and shit. 4 years ago, freshman year of college, I know for a fact I wasn't a social person. Now I walk into fucking Lululemon stores and get discounts because I talk to people. Shit is crazy. But I was really just thinking, like, imagine if I didn't do the daily things and the daily action, have the daily habits that got me to where I am today. I don't know where the fuck I would be, honestly. Probably just a regular Joe Schmo doing some bullshit, partying all the fucking time, dealing with women all the fucking time, fucking doing plenty of bullshit. But it doesn't really take long. You just need to figure out what it is exactly what you want. Just get a sheet of paper out, write everything down that you want. This is literally what I did when I was literally like starting to like figure out what I wanted to do with my life. And I just wrote everything down and what I wanted to a T, like what kind of car it was, the make, year, model, what kind of exterior did it have, what kind of interior did it have, was it fast, was it slow, was it comfortable, was it smooth, how was the handling of the car. And I would just like write everything down to a T about how much of the sensory details that went into me writing this was going to be my life at some point. And me doing that shit, I'm pretty much checked off damn near everything off the box. Now, obviously, I have new goals, but those goals at the time, I've gotten them all. One of the things that I had written down on there was working a real estate development hybrid role, and that's literally what I'm doing right now. So I just say that to say is like, dude, number one, manifestation is real. Obviously, on the internet, there's a bunch of cliche sayings talking about, oh, you need to do X, Y, and Z. Here's the most simple way of manifestation. You write down who it is you exactly want to be from to a T. What are their characteristics? What are their habits? Are they moral? What are their morals, ethics, and values? How much money do they make? Where do they live? How do they carry themselves? What do they wear? What do they feed their minds on a daily basis? What do they feed their bodies every day on a daily basis? And you write this shit out to a T. You take steps into becoming that person. Act as if you're already that person now. How would they walk, talk, act, and think? All you have to do is just bridge the gap. Because that version of you already exists. You just have to get on the right frequency to be able to attract those things within your life. And what I mean by being on that frequency is basically emulating that person as if you're that person right now. Everything else, don't worry about everything outside of you. Just focus on you and having the right mental construct so that that life can be achievable for you. Don't worry about people that said, do you think that's possible? Don't give a fuck about people that may be like, well, you sure you think you can do that? You've had failure in X, Y, and Z. Fuck all of them. Fuck all of them. Because I promise you, the moment you are able to achieve that goal, those people are going to come calling back wishing that they could switch lives with you. So at the end of the day, bro, it's really just you versus you. This is your journey. This is your vision. This is exactly what you want your life to be. This is no one else's life but yours. Do not live this life for other people. Do not just do it because you want money or something like that. It really has to be a way of life. Don't just primarily focus on one thing. Focus on all the things. There is no limit to this shit. That's why I emphasize that shit. There is no limit to this shit called life. The only limits you have are the ones you self-impose upon yourself. There's probably someone out there in this world that has exactly what you want, has all the things that you want, probably has some of the personality characteristics that you want to emulate and have. All this shit exists. So if they can do it, why can't you do it? You just have to figure out what their mental construct is for them that allowed them to be able to have the life that they have today. Don't overcomplicate this shit. Just keep it very simple. Just take like 5-10 minutes out of your day, write down who it is that you want and what you want to have in this life, and get down to a detail. Do you want to have kids? What kind of job do you want to have? What kind of car do you want to have? Where do you want to live? How do you want to conduct yourself to people? How do you want to communicate? How do you want to think? Do you have thoughts of strengths or do you have thoughts of weaknesses? How do you deal with adversity? How do you overcome adversity? Those little characteristics all matter and they all add up to who you are as a person. Character is everything. Character is absolutely everything. Once you do the character development, and all life is personal development on steroids. A lot of people just give up because they're comfortable. That's one thing you want to run away from. Run into discomfort like there is no tomorrow, because that's where the growth happens. Your life will become very stagnant the moment you stop putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, you stop growing, you stop evolving. And then you'll be like, bro, what the fuck is me worth living? Not saying you're going to commit suicide, do all that other stuff. I'm just saying you don't have a true purpose. You don't have like a fulfilled, meaningful life. You're just doing the same shit. You're numb to your job. You just do the same shit over and over and over again. Life does not have to be like that, bro. I want you guys to live the best life possible while you're here, because you only get one shot at this shit so-called life. You get one fucking shot. You might as well do everything that you possibly can, that you possibly imagine, all while you're here. Whether you're fucking 10, 15, 20, 30, 50, 60, whatever the age range may be, whoever's watching, this life that you're thinking about right now is yours. So start walking like it, talking like it, and acting like it, and really embodying that shit. Fuck if people call you delusional. Fuck if people call you crazy. Because at the end of the day, they're not going to get the fuck up and do the work that you had to do on a daily basis to get to where you are today. It's that fucking simple. And that's the video for today. Make sure y'all like, comment, and follow for more. And I'll see y'all in the next one.